What's good, guys? This is just a quick shoulders and arms video we recorded yesterday, and to be honest, guys, shoulders and arms is probably my favourite body parts to train. I know once I've done this I can take the next day off. First exercise we've got is the standing overhead press, done with a barbell. Now in an ideal world you would have a squat rack and pick the barbell off that. However, when you are at home, you've just got to get on with it. I haven't got access to that, so in order to do this, you flip the weight up and then do the pressing. And with this, you can do it with dumbbells. The only difference of a barbell is you can spread the weight out, so you can lift a little bit heavier with the barbell. Second exercise we've got is the seated side lateral raises. This is the main exercise to get your shoulders wider. When you're doing it seated, it is a lot harder. When you're doing it stood, you can swing and use more weight. However, when you're seated, use less weight, mainly because it takes the swinging out of it and your arms are locked in place. Third exercise we've got is the seated shoulder press. Now, with the seated shoulder press, the key thing with this is just make sure the bench is tilted a little bit. Don't have it too straight. You want to tilt it a little bit, and that'll help you get the dumbbells up. When the bench is too straight, it's harder to get the dumbbells up. Fourth exercise we've got is again seated, and it's rear delt flies. Again, another really good exercise to get the shoulders wider. You can use a little bit more weight on rear delt flies. Fifth exercise we've got is the standing lateral raises. Now, mentioned before, with seated, it's a lot harder. However, when you are stood, when doing the lateral raises, you can use a lot more weight, mainly because you can swing and use a bit more momentum. And not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just good to do it with seated and stood, just so you can feel the difference. So with this, use a bit more momentum to get the dumbbells up. It's working your traps a little bit too, but it's good to do it both seated and stood. Then finishing off on some triceps with some pushdowns. Forgive me form on that, but the machine is super stiff. I do need to get it cleaned. Just it's so much harder pushing it down. It's just really stiff. And then finishing off on some hammer curls with some dumbbells. Again, see, just because it's harder and it takes the swinging out. The only real thing missing from the workout was shrugs. Was either shrugs or maybe another form of shoulder pressing. That's where sometimes the gym comes in handy because it has a lot of different machines. But I hope that video's been helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.